tonight. Are you having fun out there, Matt?
Having a great time. I was just told by Clint Buckaloo it's a top haunted attraction in southern Arizona. Check it out. 11 acres of corn maze right here. We're going to take a little trip through here. We just came out of the 3D tunnel. Never know what might pop out at you. Oh boy. All right, so that's that. Now we're going to walk through this tunnel, and it looks like something or someone is going to meet me. Oh, it's that clown again. All right, I see you. You're kind of creeping me out a little bit. I'm not going to lie. All right, out through the tunnel, and now we're wearing our 3D glasses, and boy, this is interesting. Let me tell you, it's kind of hard to walk straight. I'll turn around so you can see me again. Kind of, Rick, our photographer's got to be careful too, because I'm telling you, it feels like you're spinning around. All right, we're coming out, and as we exit this, be careful there, Rick. All right, hello. You're not creepy at all. Now we're into the school bus. Shady Acres Mental Institution. It's kind of freaky out here, I'm not going to lie. So we are now near the corn. And there's people on the bus, too. Shady Acres Mental Institution. All right. Again, Arizona, southern Arizona's top haunted attraction right here, Buckaloo Farms. What about your forecast? We'll talk about that if I can get my words out of my mouth. See you back here in just a few minutes.
All right, Matt.
And according to the University of Arizona earlier today in a statement on the original story about the NCAA violations first reported by News 4 Tucson, these violations are not connected to the FBI investigation into Book Richardson and corruption and bribery in college basketball. Now joining us is news reporter Eric Fink, who spoke to some Arizona fans, and it looks like they're still supporting their Wildcats.
Without a doubt, Ari, they sure are. They say no investigation, no suspension is going to keep them from showing up here to McHale Center to continue to root on. Here is what we know. The 2500 block of West Quail Road is blocked off tonight as sheriff's deputies are processing this scene right behind me. Again, at this 10 o'clock hour, here is what we know. Just before 7 o'clock, at about 6:45 tonight, sheriff's deputies were called out to this scene. They found a victim dead from a gunshot wound in the street. They are not releasing the name of this victim. However, we do know that this victim was 22 years old. If you have any information on the whereabouts of the suspects or suspect, you are urged to call the Pima County Sheriff's Office or 911. Again, sheriff's deputies telling me just a few moments ago that they are going door to door asking neighbors tonight for any leads they may have. But again, this is a breaking, developing scene. We'll stay out here, try to get a little bit more information for you. We will have the very latest on this scene here on this homicide scene at the south side on News 4 Tucson today, beginning at 5 a.m. Live tonight in the south side, Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.
So far, TEP has removed 103 trees, some right in front of businesses here along 22nd.
There were mesquite trees, absolutely beautiful mesquite trees.
Mariana Sarah runs the Magic Garden Plant Nursery.
Everyone left to park under this tree and some of the other trees that were removed.
She says customers have become upset over the removal of 6 trees around their lot.
They think that they were ours, and so they're coming in kind of hollering about it.
Sarah didn't want to see the trees go, but understands why crews from the power company stepped in.
As you can see from the top of the sign, there's actually a live wire that is hanging on top of that.
Removing trees that can grow into power lines is long overdue, according to Joan Lionetti, executive director of Tucson Clean and Beautiful, because they're dangerous.
If you have to prune these trees in this manner, remove them and replace.
For every 1 tree crews remove, 2 will be planted. Replacement trees will be smaller and watered with pre-existing irrigation lines.
Misconceptions is that all the trees should be native. And I think there is a place for desert-adapted, low-water, drought-tolerant trees in an urban environment.
In the end, even though no one wants to see trees cut down, most can agree it's necessary for safety.
Honestly, it was very, very difficult to watch. I tried not to watch while they removed the trees because it was painful to see that happen. But I do understand, safety is at the forefront of, I think, of many people's minds.
The overall goal is to reduce maintenance costs while improving the city's landscape. I'm Rebecca Taylor, News 4 Tucson.
A lot of trash. They use the wash for a toilet,
and it's an ongoing problem.
Frank Silverman is the owner of Midtown Bar and Grill, and he is tired of the wash next to his bar getting trashed.
There's beer cans and soda bottles all over the place. A lot of times there'll be TVs here and larger items.
He actually called the cops on Saturday, who moved the squatters under the bridge out. But he says they'll be back again soon. His backyard has become a revolving door for the homeless. But Frank knows there's a bigger issue here.
I know that the homeless have to sleep somewhere, and you move them out of one area, they move into another area, and I know it's a tough problem.
Say they just sent all this.
John Cooper is a homeless advocate, and he says this problem isn't being addressed like it should be.
I think they need to focus more on providing doorways to get out. The way it's coming across to me is that they're really focused on criminalizing, arresting, and putting you in jail. And I just don't think that's a solution to homelessness.
What did you do, Mocha? What happened to you?
Mocha, a 4-month-old lemon beagle, is back in her owner's arms.
Are you going to run away from us again? I don't think so.
On November 21st, the curious pup broke free from her leash outside this McDonald's restaurant near I-10 and Sandario.
She just took her own little vacation.
Firefighters from Engine 336 were recruited to help, with no luck at first, so they took to social media. Firefighters' kids got involved too, posting Mocha's photo and story.
We make flyers, and we helped put them around, and we are hoping that they found it, because if it was our dog, we would want to find it.
Mommy, I want to hold Mocha.
You want to hold her?
I want to hold her. Can you hold my hat?
Yes, I can. You gotta be very gentle, okay?
Mocha is the kids' first dog since losing their dad last November. Gunnery Sergeant Greg Mullins.
We've been through so much, and I always tell my daughter, like, even when we go through the worst time in our life, God never leaves you alone. He always puts people in your path that is going to help you.
Search efforts for Mocha paid off 9 days later. Mocha was recently turned in to Pima Animal Care Center. She was marked for adoption when firefighter Jared Gonzalez and his wife found her. The Mullins family received the call while traveling from Texas back to California.
No words, speechless, happy, joy. That's the best I can explain it.
The Gonzalez children happily handed Mocha over Monday afternoon at the same McDonald's where at first all hope seemed lost.